Hudson at 103 pounds, Jordan Baumgartner, who received a forfeit. At 112 pounds from Hudson, Tanner Owens versus North's Dre Hart. At 119 pounds from Hudson, Jordan Johnson versus North's Josh Worth. At 125 pounds from Hudson, J.C. Battalion versus North's Marcus Liddell. At 130 pounds from Hudson, Hoya Hawksford versus North's Jordan Lee. At 135 pounds from Hudson, Ryan Smith versus North's Tim Baker.
Hudson wrestling fans, here we are back again after the Christmas break. Right now we have an exhibition match going on with not sure who we got. I think it's Chaz Larson. But while the JV match is going on, we're going to start this duel with Eau Claire North with a JV match and end with a JV match. Just a little bit of an update. For those of you that don't know, over the holidays, your Raiders wrestled in the prestigious Marty Lloyd tournament in Fond du Lac, where the Raiders took 5th out of, I want to say there was about 22 teams there. I don't remember offhand. And then after Christmas, they wrestled in the big bi-state tournament down in La Crosse, where your Hudson Raiders took 2nd overall out of 55 teams. By far the best showing Hudson's ever had at bi-state. We've only been in bi-state for, it's probably about 4 years now, 5 years, somewhere in there. But they had a very good showing. Number of the kids, the new rankings came out. We have 6 Raiders ranked, and I'll try to update you on those rankings as they come up in their individual match. And the Hudson team is sitting 7th in state in Division 1. But as I said, we're at 215 pounds, which is Chaz Johnson out there against, I don't know who we're wrestling against North, but it's just an exhibition JV match before we start our varsity match. Chaz has been wrestling varsity for us at 215, but Eau Claire North has a handful of forfeits tonight, so to get some other kids some matches, they're going to be bumping up at 89. Nathan Eby up to 215 pounds. I'm going to insert Mr. Blevins at 189. That way our 215-pounder is going to get 2 matches tonight, actually. Chaz looking to come around and score 2 here. And does. Oh, Chaz must have been in control while we were talking, but as it is right now with a minute to go in the first period, Chaz does have a 4-0 or 4-1 lead over the North opponent. Coaches are telling them to look for a half. Chaz, as you all know, listening to the broadcast, is a brand new wrestler. He's only had, maybe 4 weeks of wrestling in his entire life now. Might even be about 3 weeks, so he's doing a great job filling in at 215 pounds with no experience at all. He keeps working hard. By the end of the year, he'll be improved a lot, and then I always look forward to next year, having a whole year under him. This is exactly the type of match that Chaz needs. Get a good full 6 minutes in, hopefully. I don't believe Chaz has ever wrestled a 6-minute match in his high school career so far. He's either pinned his opponent or gotten pinned. Now Chaz got to get up to his base here, and he does gives up a reversal right at the end of the first period. Chaz still will take a 4-3 lead into the second. Looks like Chaz will start the second on bottom. Now, the North kid's going to give him the escape, so it should be 5-3 now. They don't have that scored yet, but I did see the ref hold up a finger. Still don't have the score up. All right, Eau Claire looking to try to get a double. Chaz trying to sprawl on him.
5-3.
Yeah.
DJ, it's all you. Let's go. Take him down, kid. You got it.
Chaz comes in looking for a single. Does a nice job of changing elevation and scores. I believe it is 7-3 now. Should be 7-3. Coach Hanson's going to say something to the ref.
7-3.
And we got blood time. All right, here we are back after that blood time. They did get the score straightened out. It is 7-3 in favor of Chaz. Now the ref's heading back to the head table. Not sure what he's looking for. Maybe position. I think Chaz did score a takedown right at the end there, so North should be down. That's exactly what he was checking. So we got a minute 26 to go in the third period. I missed a period somewhere, but apparently it's the third period. And Chaz does have a 4-point lead. Trying to run a nice spiral. If he can get that half up there, run that spiral half. Forward at an angle. He's got to stay off his hip like that, but drive across them, forward and angles. Oh, if he could have caught that half right there. North kid back to his feet. Chaz takes him back down. He's trying to out-muscle him. He's got to work those angles, forward and an angle. It makes it much easier to break that guy down. North trying to get away. Chaz drops down to a single. Got to get back up in his base. Now spin and face him. Reversal here by North would make it a 2-point match. We're down to the final 30 seconds. Again, this is an exhibition JV match at 215 pounds. Chaz, now he's got to work up, work up, work up, work up. Now catch that half. There it is. There it is. Coach is telling him he's got to pull him on the mat, and out of bounds they go. 5 seconds ago. No near fall, as you can see very plainly from your view. You got to have the shoulders inside the white circle. Outside the white circle, they will not give you back points or the fall. A little different in college. College, you just got to have a piece inside, anything inside. And that is how it's going to end. Chaz Larson of Hudson wins by a score 7-3 over, I'm not sure who he's wrestling from North. But that should bring up our very first varsity match of the evening between your Hudson Raiders against the Eau Claire North Huskies. I believe we are starting at 135 pounds, where we're going to see from Eau Claire North, Tim Baker Jr. out of North taking on Hudson sophomore Ryan Smith. Ryan had a very nice tournament down in Bi-State too. He just missed, I believe, if I remember right, one match away from making the second day. It is a 2-day tournament. 64 team brackets. So here we go. Now we're starting our varsity duel. Smith of Hudson taking on Baker of North. 135 pounds. Ryan coming in, looking for that double. Nice job of picking it up. He's got to finish it here, keep his head up, and does secure the first 2 points. Looking for a tilt, and not long enough to get any near fall. Now he's looking to bar him. He does have far wrist. If he can get that bar in deeper, should be able to walk him over. We got to flatten him out, and we're going to get it potentially dangerous, and we do. 1:17 to go in the first. 2-0 in favor of Smith. Smith goes for the deep waist, far ankle. Baker up to his feet. Smith takes him back down. Looking for that tilt again. Got that deep waist in there. Ryan looking to run that half. Does have the far wrist. Baker is curled up in a little ball. Makes it difficult. That's where you see a lot of the guys do the right, left, right, left. Ryan's still looking for that deep waist. He's got to come off that deep waist right there. If he went right into a half, I think he'd have had him. Easy to say, harder to do. Schmitty working the 2-on-1 here. See if he turns this into a tilt. No, he's going to try digging it out. Down to the final 15 seconds. And got to go. Try to get at least a 2 count. Does get some near fall. And let's see what we got. Probably just 2. Yep. Smith the Hudson will take a 4-0 lead. Baker has choice. Will defer. Schmitty will probably start on bottom and does. Second period, 135 pounds. Kind of quiet in the gym tonight. Gotta get the Hudson fans to yell and make some noise over there. It's a wrestling match, not a funeral.
Let's go, Ryan.
Schmitty looking for a sit out here. Sit out into a reversal. Baker is able to take Smith down twice now on his attempts. Good thing to see though is Ryan is coming right back to his base and trying to come right back up to his feet, not allowing Baker to break him down. He's got to get that wrist control. He could have maybe got out of there if he got some wrist control. Smith is facing him. He's got to come up with it. Looking into a double. That should be 2 right there, and is. Smith the Hudson takes a 6-0 lead now. Smith does turn him, looking for the fall. He has roughly a minute to secure this fall. We He does have 3 near fall. It is 9-0 now, but Schmidt's looking for the fall. He's got a reverse half here, reverse scoop. Now if he can tie up that far elbow. And there it is. Ryan Smith of Hudson wins by fall over Tim Baker of North. That is going to give your Raiders a 6-0 team lead now going into 140 pounds, where we're going to see senior Joel Carlson out of North taking on junior Phil Bates out of Hudson.
At 140 pounds, Hudson's Phil Bates will wrestle North's Joel Carlson.
And it is Carlson. Phil had a really good turn. Nice duck under by Bates right at the beginning of the period. Down at Bi-State, Bates had a very good tournament. Ended up taking home 5th place. Very close to being in the 3rd place match. Bates looking for that leg Turk. And I think Phil's got blood. All right, here we are back after that blood timeout. Carlson quickly up to his feet. Bates trying to bring him back down. He's got to hurry. He does a nice job. Bates trying to throw the legs in. Carlson, I got a little bit of information on these guys. Carlson at their own tournament ended up taking 6th. So he did score some team points for the Huskies. Bates trying to get that leg Turk in, trying to break down Carlson. Now he goes to the double leg ride. Probably look for maybe a power half here. Stretching them out. Now we can get a power half going, and does. Now Bates looking for the leg Turk. Does have it. He's got to come across that far shoulder with his right arm. Looks like Carlson's got his hand tied up though. Now he tries to come across. There we go. Now we got near fall coming.
Short time, Phil.
Does he get his 5 count? Yes, he did. Bates will extend his lead 5-0 now, nearing the end of the first period. That is how the first period is going to end. Phil Bates of Hudson take a 5-0 lead into the second. Bates has choice. Will take down to start the second period. Bates quickly up to his feet, looking for a switch. Does have a locked hands there. Gets a locked hands and a reversal. Now we got the reversal. Now it'll be 8-0 favor of Bates over Carlson and North. Bates trying to stretch him out. Carlson just curled up in a little ball. It'll work for a little while, but the ref should get in there not too long from now and warn him for stalling.
Come on, Joel, let's go, kid.
Bates still trying to look for that leg Turk again. Carlson knows it's coming, so he's hipping away from it. This is kind of surprising me that the ref has not warned him yet. Carlson really hasn't made any attempt really to even get to his base. Now he does. Bates looking to throw the legs in. Looks to have got him in, but he's got to be careful. He is a little high. Now he's be able to get back under the armpits. And the ref's still not calling anything. Carlson looking, trying to hip over. He can get himself in big trouble here. If Bates can get that elbow behind the head, there he goes. And that's how the second period ends. 8-0 in favor of Bates. Carlson will have choice. Let's see what he takes. Coaches are telling him to go down. No idea why they did that. Bates has rode him for 4 minutes. He hasn't even come close, per se, to getting an escape, and they put him down to start the third. In my opinion, I'd have put him on his feet. Or on top. Carlson goes for a sit out into a switch. Bates ties up that near arm. Bates looking to try to get a 2-on-1 under there. Doing a nice job of keeping Carlson broke down flat on the mat. That's exactly where you want to ride the guy. Bates just takes the arm and pulls him over. I don't really know if that was a move. It was just there and he did it. Does get 3 near fall. That should make it 12-11 to nothing. But Carlson is up to his feet. Bates looking to counter here. Bates looking to try to re-switch here. Man does. No change. So with 55 seconds to go in the third, Bates still has 11-0 lead.
Arm bars still. Arm bars. Get broke down arm bars.
Oh, Carlson tries a Grammy roll. Almost got out of it, but he almost got himself in trouble too.
Don't give up, Joel.
Off the mat we go. We got 22 seconds. Bates goes down holding his stomach, and we're going to have an injury time. All right, here we are back. A little injury timeout. I don't know if don't know what happened. Either way, Bates at 22 seconds left in the third and an 11-0 lead. Oh, it's going to be a team point. It's going to be a team point. He just gave it to him. And the ref hasn't called it yet. He did have lace guards on. I think technically that would have been a team point, I think, but I'm not going to say nothing. Carlson tries to sit out again. Bates right now looking to do an okey choke here. Or is in Hudson, the Hudson area, or St. Croix Valley area, they call it a Peisig. Evan Peisig from Menominee kind of made the move famous. And that's how it's going to end. Phil Bates of Hudson wins by a score 11-0 over Joel Carlson of Eau Claire North. That's going to bring the team score. That's going to bring the team score 10-0 now. Favor your Raiders. Not working. All right, here we go. 145 pounds. Should be the best match of the night, featuring Joe Farber, senior, out of North, taking on senior Alex Rogers. Farber is, in my opinion, probably most people's, the best kid on this Eau Claire North team. So it should be a good test for Alex. I know I've been looking at some of the other dual meet scores, and Farber has wrestled all over the place for the Huskies, wrestling at 45, 52, and 60. I was kind of wondering where he was going to settle in tonight, and it looks like he's going to take on Mr. Rogers at 45.
Looks like, come on, Alex.
Well, a minute gone in the first period, we still have no score, still 0-0. Alex looking for a collar tie down into a leg pick. Does get wrist control, looked for a duck under there. Farber does a nice job of countering with that underhook.
Come on, Farber.
Not much offense yet. Both wrestlers so far just working the collar ties, just looking for position, trying to get a shot. I like to see Rogers get a little bit busy. If he wants to run those collar ties, run them hard. Snap, go with something. Look for a setup here. He's trying to move him a little bit. Approaching 10 seconds left. And it looks to be the way the first is going to end. That's where it ends. Alex Rogers of Hudson and Joe Farber of North tied at 0 going into the second. Farber defers. Rogers will start the second on bottom.
Come on, Alex, right away. Come on.
Rogers quickly up to his feet. Farber does run a nice deep waist. Now running the spiral off of that deep waist. Alex coming up, trying to get hand control. Farber takes him down. Rogers right back up again. Exactly what I like to see. You don't want to sit down there in that referee's position and let the guy pound on you and break you down like he has right now.
Come up, come up, come up.
Ref just said something to the two of them. Not quite sure what Farber's trying to run here. Out of bounds we go. Restart we get with 1:05 to go in the second. The way this match has gone so far, this is a big point, Alex. You got to at least get a point out of this. Don't want to go into the third tied and your opponent with choice. Rogers trying to get up, but Farber really hasn't done anything either. All he's doing is hanging on, but no warning's been called yet. All he's been doing is running the deep waist and tying up the legs, not trying any offensive moves at all. Yep, there's our warning, finally. Just as we were just talking, Farber out of North is warned for stalling. That's what they call a parallel ride, just kind of hanging on, not trying to initiate any offensive pinning combinations. Rogers nicely up to his feet. Now he's got to pick hand control here, pick hands, and come right back up again. Not even hesitate, right back up again. Farber throws in the legs looking for a guillotine possibly out of this, but he's not going to have enough time. And that is how the second ends. So, to the third we go. Still no score in this 145-pound match between Rogers of Hudson and Farber of North. Farber is going to take down, as expected. As we were just talking, that point that we did not get could come into play very big here. Now Farber gets his chance. Ooh, Alex, you got to be very careful here. Very careful here. He's got to swing with that. He's got to move to his right. Move to his right. Got to keep circling to his right. No, he can't go to his hip. He's got to get off that hip. That allowed Farber to tie up that far ankle. Near fall, look at the near fall. Oh no, and he gets out in front again. He does have a far side cradle on here, looking for near fall. 1. Oh, we got a 1, 2. We got a 2 count. We're down to a minute to go in this third. Rogers does has a far side cradle. He's looking for it. There it is! Alex Rogers wins by fall over Joe Farber of North. That's going to bring the team score 16-0 now, going into 152 pounds, which in the announcements, I believe North is going to forfeit. We'll wait and see here. Yep, and Oakland.
52 pounds, Hudson's Kyle Crane receives a forfeit.
And there it is. North does forfeit to Crane at 52. It's going to bring the team score 22-0 now, and also brings up 160 pounds, where we are going to see junior James Hennick out of North taking on sophomore Nick Larson out of Hudson. Let me see if I can find out anything about this Hennick guy. I do have the results of their own tournament. Looks like Hennick at their own tournament went 0-2 and did not place.
Let's go, Nick.
Nick goes right into a collar tie, looking for an ankle pick off that. A little headgear going. All right, we got that situated. Nick comes in hard on the collar tie, still looking for that ankle pick. Now Nick shoots in on a double. And nothing yet. He's trying to get out. Nope, he gets 1. Larson does score 1 point on a technical violation, a flea in the mat. And now Hank in on a single of his own. Let's see what Larson does here. He's got the wizard out of this. Larson does a nice job fighting it off. Minute 14 to go in the first. Still 1-0 in favor of Larson. Larson comes back in on the head. And headgear again. And we're going to get a whistle. They're going to have to tape that headgear. Tape it or get some new stuff. And they're going to throw out a different set of headgear. See if this one stays on. Minute 3 to go. So far the first minute, not much action, other than a technical violation of fleeing to the mat. See if Nick can get busy here. Get some of his offense going. Be the aggressor of this match. Looking to stack up, looking for a duck under. Now we got a finish. He's on the edge of the map. He's got a finish. Oh, and he drops onto a single. He's not going to be able to finish.
Go, Nick.
There you go. Now Nick dives in on a nice looking double again. He's got to finish this. And does. 3-0 now with 35 seconds to go in the first. Larson looking to run that spiral half. Gives that up. Now he's back at it. Now he's got him broken down. See what he can do with that. Larson looking for a power half. Down to the final seconds of the first. And 1 second to go.
Come on, Nick.
And he gives it to him. A little mental loss out of Larson there, giving up a 1-point escape with 1 second on the clock. Oh, Larson's going to take a 3-1 lead into the second. Hennick will start on the bottom. Nick looking to run a deep waist, trying to dig something out, goes into the power half. And again out of bounds. Larson's going to cut him, making it 3-2. And he looks for a shot. Larson looks to run the front head and secures a takedown. 5-2 now. Larson does cut him. 5-3 now in favor of Larson. Approaching a minute left in the second. Larson gets heavy on the collar tie again. And comes around to secure another 2. Going to get a whistle again for headgear. Larson is going to cut him. All right, minute 2 to go. Larson does cut Hennick. 7-4 now. There it goes to that collar tie ankle pick. 9-3 now. Now Nick looking to run a pinning combination here. Trying to get that bar. Does have the far wrist. He's right on the edge of the mat. He's got to plant that shoulder. Now come around. There you go. They come back. Near fall is coming. He's got to readjust and come back.
Plenty of time. Come on, Nick.
Larson's got to readjust here and come back over. There he goes. There he goes. He's got 23 seconds to secure the fall here. And there it is. Nick Larson of Hudson wins by fall over James Hennick of Eau Claire North. That's going to bring the team score 28-0 now. Also brings up 171 pounds, where I believe Hudson's Arthur Van Zant is going to take another forfeit. Or maybe Mitch Bliven's is going to take the forfeit at 71, and that would probably bump Van Zant to 89, and then Eby to 215. That looks to be what's going to go down here.
At 170 pounds, Hudson's match better.
And he does. That's going to bring the team score 34-0. It's also going to bring up 189 pounds, or Eau Claire North is going to send out junior Bo Teschmer, taking on junior Arthur Van Zant. Now Van Zant is bumping up from 71 to 89. Let's see what Teschmer did. He did not place at their tournament. He did win the match though. He went 1-2. right, here we go. 189 pounds. Van Zandt does bump up to take on Teschmer.
189 pounds, Hudson's Arthur Van Zandt.
Arthur looking in to bear hug him. And he drops onto a nice looking double and he let it go. I don't know why he did that. Oh, he was deep and he let it go. Van Zandt looking to try to run a rush in here. Gives up on that. Bo comes charging back in. Arthur looking to try to throw him now. Now he does an arm drag and secures the first 2 points of this match. Arthur's got to take advantage of that head down by Teschmer. Teschmer up to his feet. All right, Arthur's got 5 seconds to take him back down. Does a nice job. Back down to the goal. 50 seconds to go in the first. Still 2-0 in favor of Van Zandt. Van Zandt looking to pin him here. Oh, there's got to be near fall there. And we get 2 near fall. 4-0 now in favor of Van Zandt. Van Zandt goes right into the half. Now run it. Now run it. More near fall, but Van Zandt's looking for the fall. There it is. Arthur Van Zandt of Hudson wins by fall over Bo Teschmer of North. That's going to bring the team score 40-0 now in favor of your Raiders. Brings up 215 pounds, where North, I believe, is going to send out junior Andy Lehner to take on junior Nathan Eby. Now, as we were saying, Eby is our normal starting 189-pounder, but he is bumping up tonight to take on Lehner at 215 for your Raiders. Eby coming in nice and aggressive. Like to see that out of Eby. I like to see him get a little more aggressive always.
Go, Nathan. Go, Nathan. Go, Nathan.
Now Lehner running underhook. Collar tie.
That position, Lehner. Don't be here, Lehner.
Lehner looking for his own collar tie into an ankle pick. Eby is wrestling up to 215, but does not look like he's giving up a whole lot of weight. Maybe we can see Eby look for an arm drag here. Eby goes from a double underhook, looking for a snatch there.
Go 100%, Nathan. It's halfway stuff. Let's go. Come down. Push him down.
Eby comes up. He's got to be careful here. Got to wizard out of that.
Get around him, Nathan. Get around him. We're down to the mat. We're down to the mat. Lock your hands into him,
Eby looking to peel hands. If he can drive that head down now. He's got to be careful, and out of bounds they go. 24 seconds to go in the first. Still no score in this 215-pound match between Lehner of North against Eby of Hudson.
Go, Nathan. Stay low. Good hand.
Come on, Nathan.
To the left. Get your head position back. Short time. 10 seconds. Hold his head.
Lehner comes in trying to get a double underhook, it looks like here, and that's how the first's going to end. 0-0. Eby's got choice. Eby will start the second period in the down position.
go, Nathan.
That's Nathan.
He'd be looking for a switch. And we have injury time. All right, here we go. We're back after that injury timeout. Looks like EB maybe hyperextended his left elbow a little bit. Hopefully he's okay. And we get a caution on Laner. He'd be quickly up to his feet. Encouraging to see, looking for a reversal here. Now he's looking for an arm bundle. Looking for an arm bundle. Does have the arm bundle. Does get two. It's 2-0 and near fall coming. Go, Nathan. There it is. Oh. There it is. Right there. There it is. Nathan Eby of Hudson wins by fall over Andy Laner of Eau Claire North. That's going to bring the team score 46-0 now. Also going to bring up 215 pounds, where I believe North is going to forfeit to Cole Tobin. And they do. That's going to bring the team score 52-0, and I believe another forfeit. I think North is going to forfeit to Jordan Baumgardner. And does. Team score now is 58-0. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 matches left, and I do believe we're going to wrestle these last 4. So that brings up 112 pounds, where we're going to see senior Drew Hartz taking on, what do we got here? Looks like sophomore Gordon Johnson.
Go, Gordon. Gordon.
Not on there. Well, Johnson does secure the first 2 points of this match. Takes a 2-0 lead, trying to run a leg turk here with his arm. And gives that up. Johnson looking for a 2-on-1. Johnson looking for an arm bar. He's got to be careful here. Oh, he gave up the reversal. Oh, that was way too early to call that reversal. And we get another reversal of our own. Johnson has him right back on his back. 4-2 now. Johnson does have near fall coming. Johnson looking for his own arm bundle here. Take that right into a half.
Pull back.
Johnson's got to be very, very careful here. Does secure 3 near fall. It is 7-2 now.
Step over him, step over him. Guard up. Guard that up.
All right, Johnson looking for a bar. Does have the far wrist. Looking to step over. Near fall is coming.
Oh, he's stuck.
Stuck. All right, there we go. Gordon Johnson of Hudson wins by fall over Drew Hartz of North. That's going to bring the team score 64-0 now. So far, we've only had one match go. The closest match has been 11-0 major. Bates over Carlson. Next up brings 119 pounds, where I believe we're going to see junior Josh Worth out of North taking on freshman Tanner Owens of Hudson. The Worth likes to slap the side of the head a little bit. There looks for a throw by into a single. Ooh, almost got caught in the spladle there. Looking at the Husky invite, this Josh Worth did wrestle to a 3rd place in their tournament. Tanner had a nice showing down at Bi-State 2. Did not make the 2nd day, but very respectable for a freshman. Looks like Worth almost got a thumb to the eyes there on Owens. Tanner looking for another throw by. Tanner's possibly looking for a lat drop here, but Worth, there you go. Owens looking to get a little upset with the physical wrestling of Worth. I like to see it. Controlled anger is a good thing in wrestling. Owens goes in looking for a high C, but the ref said he stepped out of bounds. In bounds, I think he might have converted that, but he did step out according to the referee. So at 25 seconds ago, we still got 0-0 in this 119-pound match. Oh, and Owens does give up in the scramble right at the end of the period. Looking to try to get it switch out of this. And out of bounds we go, and that's how the first's going to end. Worth will take a 2-0 lead. The first lead North has had in the entire duel going into the 2nd period. In any period.
I'll take him down.
And Worth is going to cut him 2-1. A lot of leg there. If Tanner could get some setups, change levels. There's a lot of leg there on this Worth kid. Not much happening right now. Owens looking to try to run a Russian. Out of bounds we go. Worth looking to try to work in on that double underhook, trying to use his height. Owens has got to start working the shot here. He's just kind of hanging on, kind of countering. Let's get a shot going here. Work these angles. Set up, set up. Down to the final 40 seconds. Not much happening this period. Nobody really taking an effective shot yet in this 2nd period, 119 pounds. Now Owens does come in looking for the high crotch. And he posts that left leg up. Backdoor him, backdoor him. That's one. That should be one. Oh, I think he should have got a flea in the mat on that, but does not. We got 12 seconds and a restart to go in this second. Oh, he was obviously hopping out of bounds. But it was not called, and Worth will take a 2-1 lead. 2-1 lead into the third, but we do get a stalling call on Worth right at the end of that second period. Worth is going to choose down. Start this third and final period, 119 pounds. Now let's see if Owens can turn him. If he can't, I would cut him and take him down. And we get a caution on Owens. He's got to be at the elbow. He's up on the tricep.
Go, Tanner.
And there's the escape. 3-1 now. All right. Now Owens has got to get busy here. Work his setups, get that takedown, tie this match up. We've been warned for stalling already, but at stalling point ain't going to cut it right now. We need 2.
Come on, Tanner.
Down to a minute 20 to go.
Oh, Tanner. Come on.
1 point red. There's a second stalling warning on. Now we gotta get 2. And we get another point for fleeing the mat. That ties it up. That ties it up. 3-3. Minute 6 to go in the third.
Tied up.
All right, here we are back. Minute 6 to go. It is all tied up. Owens did get his second stalling warning to go to 3-2. Then he gets in on a shot. And what's his name again? I'm getting confused. Worth did get nailed for fleeing the mat. So we are tied at 3-3 with 45 seconds to go. See if Owens can finish this. This Worth keeps working into a double underhook. I don't know if he's trying to jack him up into a trip. Owens goes in on a nice looking shot. He's got to keep that. He can't let go of that leg. Can't let go of that leg. Oh, and he does give up the takedown. 5-3 now. Out of bounds we go. All right, Owens has got 20 seconds. Well, a switch here would tie it up. An escape gets him within a point, but then he's got to take him down right away. Owens looking for a switch. Weir does a nice job of countering, picking up Owens' legs. Owens back up to his feet, trying to come around on the switch. No, he can come back over. 2. Oh, did not get it. That's how it ends. Josh Worth of Eau Claire North wins by a score 5-3 over Tanner Owens of Hudson. That is the first team points by the Huskies, making the team score 64-3 now. Also brings up 125 pounds, where North's going to bring out junior Marcus Liddell. Right.
Versus North's Marcus Liddell.
Oh, okay. So for North, we got junior Marcus Liddell taking on sophomore J.C. Tanley of Hudson. And see if J.C. can get the Raiders back on the winning track. Raiders did give up their first loss to this duel. 2 matches to go. Nice looking duck under by Tanley. See if he can do that in the center of the mat now. Oh, Liddell does score the first 2 points. It's a 125-pound match. Got to turn in. He's got to turn in. JC was trying to turn in, and we're going to get the referee's time for headgear. Minute 3 to go. Tanley does trail by a score of 2-0 to Liddell. There goes to a deep waist. Tries to keep that near wrist control. Liddell trying to run a deep waist bar now. Liddell looking for a 3/4. Oh, he does get the 3/4. See if Tanley can get out of it.
Short time.
JC's in a little bit of trouble here. He's got to fight this off.
Short time.
We're down under 10 seconds. That's all the first is going to end. How many near fall we get? 2. So Liddell is going to take a 4-0 lead into the second. He's going to take top. No, not now. Tanley trying to get to his base. He's got to get that leg out of there. Liddell trying to run that 3/4 again. Oh, JC's got to be very careful here, but could do it. And does secure the reversal. 4-2 now in favor of Liddell. And we're going to get a restart with a minute 2 to go. Tanley still trails by a score of 2-4. A lot of time left in this match. Liddell looking for blood. Somebody's looking for blood. The ref doesn't see any, but there must be some. And we'll take a blood timeout. All right, here we go. Minute 2 to go still in the second period after that blood timeout. Let's see if Tanley can ride him here and get a turn. Tanley goes for a deep waist bar ankle, but he's got to drive him forward and at angles. Liddell is in on a leg. Now Tanley's got to get off his hips. This is not a good position. JC will probably give up the reversal here. Unless he can hope for a stalemate, about the best he can hope for here. If he could get his elbow under there, or if we can hold on for a stalemate here. Don't pin yourself, watch, don't pin yourself. And Liddell is able to get the reversal and 2 near fall out of that. 8-2 now, and that will end the second period. Right into that 3/4 again. Tanley's choice in the third, trails by 6, chooses neutral. All right, JC's got to get busy here. He's got to run this front head. And we'll get a restart with 1:39 to go. JC goes in looking for a single. Liddell sprawls, gets the head pressure. JC is not in a good position. Now Liddell's running the front quarter. And secures the takedown to take a 10-2 lead. Can't turn in and reach back there. JC's up to his feet, looking for a head and arm, and unable to finish it. Approaching the final 30 seconds of this 125-pound match. Still 10-2 in favor of Liddell over Tanley of Hudson. Not quite sure what Liddell's trying to run here. And that is how it's going to end. Marcus Liddell of North wins by a score 10-2 over Tanley of Hudson. That is a major. That's going to make the team score 64-7 now. Brings up the final match of the night, where we're going to see junior Gordon Leak out of North taking on freshman Coley Hawksford of Hudson. All right, that's 2 in a row for the Huskies. Let's see if Coley can turn this around, end this duel with a victory. Trying to work it inside. Oxford looking for a head and arm a little bit there. Now he goes to the front head. Right on the edge of the mat. And out of the bounds we go, and the restart we get. 1:37 to go in the first period. Still 0-0. Oxford trying to run a Russian into a trip. Leak comes in looking for a single. Nice. Oxford went for the helm.
Don't let him back up. Pull him back. Pull him back.
Now he hits the head and arm, basically a head and arm into a trip. Scares the first 2 points, near fall coming. Hawksford looking to end this duel with a fall. Hawksford able to capture the head now. There he goes. 15 seconds. Oxford doing all he can do to try to get the fall out of this, but he just does not have an underhook to lift the head or any weight on the chest. Now he's got a good headlock. He's got short time though. Oh! Oxford will take a 4-0 lead into the second though. Oxford chooses neutral. 6. How did we get 5 points out of that? Oh, that's right. Never mind. Score's right. 6-0 in favor of Oxford. Start of the second period. 130 pounds. Oxford then, nice looking signal. And secures the takedown, makes it 8-0 now in favor of Oxford. Oxford goes right to the power half. Oxford goes for a 2-on-1 down there. Leak doing a nice job of fighting it off.
Oh, there you go. On the mat, Goya.
Nice move by Oxford, but he's on the edge of the mat, so no points, but we do get a restart with 51 seconds to go in the second.
It should only be 7.
Referee at the scorer's table, verifying the score is right, and it was not. It is 7-0 in favor of Oxford. And he is going to cut him, 7-1 now. Oxford goes into a Russian. Now Oxford back into the Russian again, looking for that trip off that Russian. He's attempted the trip a few times, did get one. Change that up. Change that Russian into a single, like that. Finish. 9-1 now. 10 seconds ago in the second period. That's how the second period is going to end. Oxford is going to take a 9-1 lead into the third and final period. If you all are not familiar with Kolya, I believe Kolya was born in Russia, wasn't he? Speaks English very well, but you can tell he is. The score is 9-2 now. Oxford in on that single again, see if he finishes, and does. 11-2 now in favor of Oxford. You're trying to get that leg Turk in there. Oxford looking for a possible arm bundle or ball and chain. Oxford trying to work the bar in here. Oxford trying to turn him Running that bar, possibly looking for a cradle, but he's right on the edge of the mat again. And out of bounds we go. 37 seconds to go in the third. 11-2 now. Oxford does have a major. I think he is going to cut him. And does. 11-3 now in favor of Oxford. Leak comes in looking for a single. Oxford trying to fight it off.
Use it.
15 seconds to go. Oxford really needs to take him down to get a major out of this. Oh, we got a major. Never mind. 11-3.
Go get him. Go get him.
Leak comes in. Oxford takes some counters, takes him down to his back, looking for a fall. And is not going to get it, but does get the takedown. Should get 3 near fall, and does. That's going to bring the final score 16-3, Oxford over Leak. And that is going to be the end of the Hudson duel, but I do believe we're going to have one last JV match. So your Hudson Raiders is going to win the duel over Eau Claire North by a score of 68-7. But as I said at the beginning, we started with a JV match, and we're going to end with a JV match. Now we have Chaz Larson out there. I was mistaken on the first Hudson wrestler. Chaz is going to take on the same kid that wrestled the first JV match for North.
Final match of the evening is a JV match, 115 pounds. Hudson's Chaz Larson against North's David Olson.
Chaz looking, looks like he may have bumped. I'd be surprised if they Kyle up to Chaz looking for that bear hug. Does get it and does secure the first 2 points. 2-0 lead now for Chaz. Looking to run the half, and out of bounds we go. Chaz comes in looking for a single. Gonna try to work it into a double. He's gotta look where he is. There it is, there's 2. Oh. And the Eau Claire kid looks to have possibly rolled his left ankle. We'll take an injury time. Yeah. All right, there it is. Eau Claire North kid did hurt his ankle. And that is going to end this duel. Your Hudson Raiders wins again by the score of 68-7 over the Eau Claire Huskies. Up next for the Raiders is the Hudson Duels. They will be wrestling this Saturday at the Hudson High School. Please come down and cheer on your Hudson Raiders. They're going to have 4 separate duels. You'll be able to watch your Raiders. We will also be commentating them, but come down and support your Raiders. Hopefully we see you Saturday. Bye.